Hey everyone, this is Tatiana from J Money LLC, and I have an update for you. So, as you saw by the title, I was selected to service one of the Arise platform clients, and after waiting 21 days, 21 to 22 days, I received an email stating that the class had been canceled by the client. I have had access to the Arise platform for about 4 years now, and that has never happened. I've never seen a client cancel. Um, Sorry, the little man. But they did. They canceled, and at first I thought it was like a mistake or some kind of joke because even though I received an email stating that the client canceled, I also still saw on the platform that I was still enrolled in the program. So I reached out to Arise Support, and support confirmed that they did indeed cancel the class. So for like the next day, I was salty. Like I was really upset. I didn't understand why they would do something like that so close to class starting. Like class was supposed to start October 4th or October 7th, and they had this opportunity out for like a month and a half prior to that. And I believe that the first day I saw it available, I selected it. So I've like it said like 40 days till class starting, and then the last time I checked it said 10 days. So that was a 30-day wait, for the class to even start, and you guys know how long training can be. So I was super disappointed in that. So basically, what will happen if you ever encounter a situation similar to mine where they cancel your class, like at no fault of your own. What happened was, so they canceled the training class. The next day, I received an email and another email, and basically within the email, it said, we apologize for any inconveniences or cost. Um, there are other opportunities on the Rise platform for you to choose from. And then it said, please complete the survey and let us know if you want to select this program. Um, it was three options for different programs, all priced differently. But basically, it said if you select one of these three programs, you can be enrolled in this program at no other cost. So, one of the programs, the cost for training for that program is $129. The program I paid for training was only $60. So I was like, the hold on one moment. Okay, so the cost of training was $129 for the program. The program that they suggested was also available for you to service 24 hours a day. So you have plenty of time to, make money on that program. The problem was, like I said it before, the program doesn't start until November 1st now. So I've been waiting for about 40 days to get in the training. It's October 1st. That's an additional 30 days, or 33 days it said, for the training to start. So the other program they suggested was another, I wish I could just say the names, was basically within the same company that dropped me, and I definitely was not about to go through them again. I feel like if they could just cancel an entire class so close to it being started, then I was not about. You okay? You okay? Yeah, you okay? Then I wasn't about to service that again. I wasn't about to even sign up with them again. But if I had enrolled within that program, then I would be able to enroll without taking any additional assessments, another background check, another drug test. I wouldn't have to do any of that. Lastly, the third opportunity they offered was a short-term opportunity that ends December 31st. I've made a video over this. They do pay pretty decent. I think it's $11 an hour. But the opportunity ends December 31st. It's the seasonal position. And right now, if you select the opportunity, you will also be able to get the tax training class completely free, which starts January. So the training starts January. I'm not sure when you'll be able to actually service and make a revenue, but I'll make a video over that. So what will happen if you ever get canceled by a class is by a training class is simple. They will give you these three options. They'll give you three options if it's available. They will also give you opportunity to either get a refund, which they say can take up to 30 days for you to get it back. So you'll get a refund, or you can get a voucher, which you can apply toward any training opportunity, and the voucher will be in the amount that you paid. So like the other job I was telling you about, the other training class for $129, I only paid $60 for my training. I would have to pay the other $69 had I selected the voucher. Like, I just want my voucher back for immediate use. Another thing that happened to me was, so I selected the client for the $129 because they paid well. They paid $14 an hour. The service intervals that they had available was also available at 24 hours a day, 365 a year. That was a plus to me. And pretty much it was just a good all the way around. So that's the one I selected. But when I got back on the Arise platform, I swear it had only been 10 minutes, I saw a different opportunity that I wanted. And I had to reach out to customer service to ask them to switch it for me. Now I wanted a voucher so I could apply it toward what I wanted to service. There was an opportunity that was available for me to start in October. And they still paid, it was like $1 less. I think it was $13 an hour. And it was a medical client, which I'd never seen on Arise before, and I was really intrigued and interested. So I went all the way through the qualifications and became client qualified. Then I reached out to customer service. I was very disappointed when they said they couldn't give me a voucher right away because of what I selected on the survey. So basically, if this happens to you, make sure you select exactly what you want, because otherwise, they said it would take 3 to 5 business days for them to release a voucher, because they're not the ones who offer the vouchers. The enrollment team does. And the people you chat with on Arise are just a support team, which basically technical support team. And they can't do everything that the enrollment team can do. So that was a little disappointing. But in the end, even though our client qualified for the other company, I still haven't heard back from the technical team about the ticket they issued. So the training ended up closing, and they had told me like, hey, we feel like you should go ahead and pay for this. And all I could think was, I'm having such a hard time getting my money back already. I don't want to invest any more into this, without already having my money back. So that's why I didn't go ahead and just pay for the training. So once the opportunity closed, it took like 2 or 3 days, and then it closed. I was like, okay. So I went back and I tried, and I went ahead and reselected what I selected for the $129 and became client qualified for that. Now, if you select that opportunity for $129, it's the only one right now for $129 if you want to go on and see. It can take 2 to 3 business days for them to process your assessment. Now, they will tell you whether you failed or passed your assessment. The assessment is a series of 8 assessments. 8 assessments plus the background check, plus a computer check. So, and you have to do a voice test, a typing test, a data entry test, a multiple choice test. It's a lot within the assessments. But for 14, you can get paid. 14 is the minimum you're going to get paid, but up to $16.50 an hour working from home. I stay in the Midwest, so things are relatively, inexpensive. So for me, that's pretty good. But as of now, I'm already enrolled in the program and client qualified. But I just want to let you know that even though the client, and I guess you can't put that on Arise, but even though the client did cancel the services or cancel the training class for services, Arise did come through, apologize, and make other opportunities available for you to do. So if it ever happens to you, just know Arise isn't going to leave you hanging. You are going to have other opportunities that you will need to jump on right away. If you do not read your emails very often, or if you don't reply to that survey, you would basically miss out on opportunities that could be available. I do believe that everything happens for a reason. Although that was something I always say, I want to do something I'm going to enjoy doing. Hopefully during this training I will learn some things that I end up enjoying, but it was a little disappointing nevertheless. And I just wanted to put it out there that it did happen to me. This was my first time it ever happened to me, and hopefully the last time it happens, because it isn't a pleasant experience to go through 30 days of waiting and then end up with the training class canceled. But as always, you guys, thank you for watching. Sorry this video was so long. And if you made it to the end of this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already to continue getting more of this great content. And as always, good luck on your work and home endeavors.